Hi everyone, welcome to today's YouTube video. We're going to be doing a video on a couple of the drag and drag bat attacks we had from last war. And first of all, really sorry I haven't been able to post or upload any YouTube videos. I missed the last 2 days streaming. Just pretty crazy times here in the household. I'll be going back to my my full-time job on Monday. Paternity leave ended. We have a 6-week-old baby girl. But man, it was a blessing to be able to spend all this time with my wife and kids, and ready to kind of get back to the grind of things. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the 3 attacks I'm going to be showing you guys. I'll be kind of going over each attack, and let's dive into the first attack. Alright guys, so this last war, we pretty much dominated. We actually didn't even hit this base because we were winning by so much. We were just tripling all over the board. But here was my attack that I did, and we'll kind of go over this. Let me pause it for a brief second. So we got the drag bat cooked up here. I got a good amount of loons, fair amount of drags, 2 babies for kind of additional funneling. Plenty of freeze, 6 bats, because I figured I only need 1 rage to get through this middle section. And let's go ahead and get the attack going, and we'll kind of go over each step. So as you can tell, there's a lot of quadrants here on this base. So the one thing I wanted to do was take out this quadrant with my world champ. I was hoping to get the scatter shot, but unfortunately did not. But I did get the single, and that was the A priority. The next step was going to be to drop the heroes up here with the ice golem and take out this section. And the reason being is because I want to send in my drags at about 2 o'clock and go straight up into the gut, into the core of the base. So we're just kind of creating the funnel with the baby drags. Alright, and so now starting the third portion of the attack, which is the Stone Slammer taking out the Eagle. You have to take out the Eagle on this base, some way, somehow. Obviously the CC varies, but got really lucky here, because if you notice, the witches came out right into the poison, they die, and the Stone Slammer takes out the Eagle really easily. Queen and King are doing a great job up here. Still have the Queen ability, which is great. King pretty much took out the Town Hall all by himself. And notice my Stone Slammer keeps getting blown over here by the Air Sweeper. So if I had gotten this Wizard Tower, this base would have just been obliterated. I did have to use a couple drags over here for funneling, which wasn't ideal, but I knew that I would be able to get them to go into the core right here. Fortunately, no warden ability over them, but the main group is still pushing into the core. And, as you can tell, we still have 6 bats and 3 freezes to take out in this next section. So, the scatter shot, as soon as I saw the scatter shot lock onto one of the drags, I decided that was the time to drop the bats. Really glad I dropped that freeze on that scatter right there. Might have been a little late on that freeze on the Wizard Tower, but we were able to get that last splash damage defense, and the bats are just mowing down the defenses. No more defenses left, so we'll kind of fast forward through this. But time, I think I might have had like 8 seconds left, so it wasn't super close. But with it not being perfect, I'm pretty pleased with it. And this is a great way to hit this base, guys. Like, you could bring wall breakers for the heroes. But, when you see this base, I always think drag bat, because you need to take out certain portions of the base and then get the bat or drags up into the core, and then bats for the back end. So let's go ahead and show you one of my clan mates' drag attacks, and let's go ahead and dive into that. Alright guys, so Abid is coming in with the DragClone. Now, this is a very common base. There's many different ways to hit this base. but I was really impressed with, you know, the planning and the execution on this attack. Sending the blimp in with the clone in the rage, really wiping out that entire section, and also dealing with the CC. He probably could have leered these skellies with a with an archer, maybe up top, and used a minion to kill them off. But as you can tell, the E-Drag's doing his job. Good job dropping the loons here. Taking out a lot of these Seeking Air Mines to protect the drags. Tornado Trap usually is right about there, or in the core. I really liked his patience on this attack. You know, just being patient with dropping the heroes, being patient with dropping the world champ on the back end. But as you can tell, he's just doing a great job of pushing into this base, and you know, using that freeze on the scatter is definitely good value. Using another freeze on that scatter. Freezing the world champ. Just enough time, I think, to take out the world champ. Yep. So great value, and now with the world champ locked onto that scatter. Ooh, very close, but you know, got the job done. And you know, he still got his queen ability. Pop the king, I think, for time purposes. Massive army of barbs, and you know, the warden's just out of range from the queen. The Expo is gonna shoot millions of barbs, not really doing much, and so queen's gonna break in right here and get the job done. But nice DragClone attack. So let's go ahead and jump into the next dragon attack. Alright, so here is the next drag attack by Bomb. Using the two new zap spells to take out both air sweepers and damage that single Inferno. Now, this guy had a great CC, I'm not gonna lie. It's like he read this like a book. He probably should have brought a headhunter to take out that king a little bit easier, but notice this guy had a bunch of headhunters in his CC, so really screwed up his entire king and queen funneling for the drags that you can tell he's going to send in. He is running drag bat, so he's going to have the bats for the back end. There's only 2 splash defenses on the back end, so the funnel was pretty poor here, but you know, just getting these drags into the base. Notice that's all ground expos, so not a whole lot of damage on his drags, to be honest. So I don't even know if a funnel was even necessary, but using beautiful rage and warden ability right there over the town hall. I mean, going into the core of this base with no damage on his drags is just incredible. Gonna wipe out that scatter with all those loons. And here come the bats. Little risky dropping the bats right there. We all know the red air bombs, but ooh, he finds a Tesla farm. This was huge value. Taking out this Tesla farm really made this attack just OP. He's got 2 freezes. He's gonna have to just freeze the wizard tower and the scatter. Those are the only splash damages left. Beautiful timing, and you know, 1 millis. He almost wiped that scatter out with 1 shot, so it would have been even easier. But look at the amount of troops he has. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 drags. His warden, a couple loons, 5 drags, and an army of bats. So almost 50% of his drags still alive, along with the bats, with not that great of a funnel. So I know it was ground expos, but hey, you gotta take advantage of this kind of stuff when you're analyzing a base. So we definitely put up a really good war. We had a lot of triples. We had a lot of hybrid triples as well. and we're on a 3-war win streak, which is nice. You know, we haven't been doing as well as we would like to. We lost to a Champs 1 clan there. You know, it seems like each month we're kind of finding some new players. And as far as Legends go, I've been doing pretty well. Last night, at the end of the night, I was ranked number 62 in the USA on my Prox account. On my Prox 2 account, at the end of the night, I was ranked, I think, 130 in the USA. So, pretty excited about this. Loving the new update. I'll try to post some new strategies and attacks that we have in war with the new troops. But again, feel free to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, and hope to see you guys in my Twitch streams as well. So you guys have a good one.